Y'all, my cat woke me up last night and it's 3 o'clock right now in the morning and I just watched my cat go to sleep, so I would hate to do the same to her, but hey girl. Hello Capricorn, how are you doing? My name is SimplyVelca and I'm going to be doing your general reading for this week. Now when it comes to any type of general reading I do, I always ask the individual to rely on their intuition because I like to use analogies. I like to use examples. So I may be speaking in terms of a love situation, but for you, it may be pertaining to business of some type, right? I'm just a man reading some tarot cards. You know your situation better than I ever could. If this reading is of resonance to you, though, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe, and let me know how this reading, which card calls out to you the most, right? I always like to hear about what's going on in y'all's lives. And so, yeah. I'm going to be pulling 3 rows for you. The first couple of rows, I'm just going to be getting an idea of what it is that you've been going through and the energies that are coming for you at this current time. And then the third row is going to be the energy of what it is that you need to be working on for this week. Because I can tell you the blessings that are coming to your life, but it serves you no good if you don't know how to get there, right? If you don't know your next move. That's always something I always notice with people is like, I don't know what to do from here. And it's like, this sounds great, but I don't know what to do or how to get there. So let's just, okay. So for your first row, we have the 9 of Earth, the 9 of Fire, and then the Dreamer card, Archangel Metatron, Capricorn. Now, things are coming. Things are coming and it's going to force you to make a decision on whether or not you take a leap of faith on something. Now, with this 9 of Earth energy, this is like really good energy in terms of those who are self-employed. I feel like this is going to be a really good week for you, Capricorn, to really start investing into your crops a little bit. It's going to make a little bit more sense once we get into your second row. But this card says enjoying life's little luxuries, so raising your vibration. That's already a sign from spirit letting you know that it's like blessings are coming, so you want to prepare for it. It's kind of like cleaning up your house when you know company's coming over, that company being the energy. So it's like the higher your vibration, the higher the blessings will be able to come to you, if that makes sense. Then we have the Knight of Fire. And this card says a sudden event that needs immediate change, time is of the essence, and thinking things through carefully. Now, I always say Knight of Earth, Knight of Fire. Knights are just youthful energy. So this is going to be, you know, this following through with this successful self-employment, this is really going to be the time for you to really push yourself this week. I feel like if I keep on like hearing public recognition for some of you guys. So this is going to be a really good week for you, Capricorn, especially for those that are self-employed, to really put yourself out there, push the content that you put out, just push yourself in general when it comes to your self-employment, because I really feel like this would be the week where you get noticed or get that traction. Does that make sense? I pulled the King of Fire for you, air for you, and this card says speaking your mind with confidence, seeking out professional advice, balancing mental and emotional considerations. I feel like more so the emphasis on this is you speaking, just coming out with more confidence, right? Speaking from a place of more confidence or owning the self-employment confidence. If this is indeed dealing with a person, maybe you need to start being more confident around them. Stop really questioning yourself around them or feeling insecure or feeling as if they're out of your league or what have you. With this Knight of Fire energy though, I feel like this is like with this card saying time is of the essence, this is letting me know that this energy isn't going to be here for that long. So you really, if you are going to utilize it, you really want to go forward with it. I pulled the Knight of Swords for you as well. So a lot of knights coming in for you. Knight of Swords is usually the Knight of Air energy in terms of elements. So when you have Knight and the King, it's interesting in that way. So what this is leading to me, like your biggest battle is going to be your mental. It's going to be your mental of like how effective this week will be for you. Does that make sense? It's going to be battle willpower. That's probably going to be the title of this video. Page of Swords. Yeah, it's going to be a battle of willpower because it's like this pages represents the beginning of a new life, the beginning of a new phase in something. And so it's just like with all the sword energy coming forward to you, this is really going to be a week that make or breaks you in terms of like whatever it is you're actively putting energy into. So this could be pertaining to a relationship, this could be pertaining to work, right? Whatever it is, if you're not taking action this week, then I don't know when you're going to take action, sort of thing. We have the Dreamer card, Archangel Metatron. So connect to Metatron this week if you are looking for any type of otherworldly assistance. This card says a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. This is what I was talking about before. When it says unexpected opportunities, when I was pairing it with, well, I wasn't pairing it, when I was saying with the Nine of Earth, saying that it's like this is going to be the week for you to really push yourself in your content, and I heard like public recognition, like that's where that, like, doing a small storyline, it would be like if you did like YouTube, for example, this would be a really good week for you to push out as much content as you could, because time is of the essence, and it would be like this would be like the week for you to really get seen. This would be the week for like one of your videos to go viral or something like that. Does that make sense? It's not like, so that's where it's just like, if you take that leap of faith, if you just commit to it and you stop having like this inner mental battle with yourself, because I feel like that's what's going on here with all this air energy. It's like your very mental battle for you. Five of Swords, like a lot of air energy. You could be dealing with an air sign, or you could have a lot of air in your chart, but it's just like so like you truly, Capricorn, this is going to be a battle of willpowers for you. That's what this situation is looking out to be. It's like your blessings are based off of how you handle, like how strong your willpower is, your mental power of like pursuing this, and your drive, your passion. It's all about like the mental. It's not really talking about physical barriers at this point. It's saying like, okay, like, yeah, you get the point, right? I don't feel like I need to drag that on too much longer. Now, going back to having that full circle moment where I was talking about you needing to water your crops, this is why I was saying that as well. We have that Seven of Coins coming in for you in your second row, where it's just like enjoying the fruits of your labor sort of thing. But you can't have the fruits of your labor until you plant those seeds to begin with and you start watering them. We have the Ten of Earth, a very happy family life, financial security, finding the magic in little things in life. So another push for you to raise your vibration with the finding the magic in little things in life, because what that means is just being able to practice gratitude, right? So when you have the Ten of Earth, or it's Ten of Pentacles in this regard too, like the same just element, like this is going to be big for you. I can't like I don't know how else to really like summarize it. It's just saying, it's just like if you plant these seeds and you actually water these crops, you're going to bear fruit. You're going to bear vegetables or whatever it is that you're planting. And since it's still connected with the successful self-employment of that Nine of Earth, like I don't know what else is going to give you that drive to pursue this. We have the Queen of Swords inverted for you. And I pulled the Page of Water for you as a clarifier. Now this is a beautiful, interesting dynamic, because it's like this Page of Water, pages again talk about the beginning of a new situation. This card says a new person enters your life, a relationship begins a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. I feel like this situation, whatever it's pertaining to, it's going to be really fulfilling to you. It's going to be really fulfilling to you, and while you're in the process of doing it, and I feel like it's like through this process, like you have you kind of like go through like a self-discovery period a little bit. You know, it's almost like once you finally start doing what it is that fulfills you, and you actually start seeing results from it, and you start having success from it, it's like you start shedding that armor. And it's through that shedding of armor that you kind of realize, just like, oh, I'm actually a beautiful person. And then it's through that realization that you're a beautiful person that you finally start walking away from things that just like you did, but they weren't fulfilling to you. So because with this Eight of Cups energy, you're walking away from something like these full cups that doesn't make sense to anybody else, but you're walking away from it. I feel it's just like once you start having like the success in something that's fulfilling to you, a new phase for you entirely starts, in a sense of just like, oh, I'm only gonna like, if I can survive off of what fulfills me, I'm not going to be doing this anymore. So let's use an analogy. Let's say that you have a 9-to-5 and you are trying to be self-employed, like you have something, like you have a side business. You start receiving the blessings of your self-employment, and then you can leave that really good 9-to-5 job. Does that make sense? You're going to be able to walk away from something to go to something better. And you're going to have to make a choice on something and walking away from something once you start receiving these blessings. Because I pulled the Two of Earth for you. This says too much going on at once. Didn't I pull that for you before? Maybe I didn't. It says too much going on at once, the need to make a decision and consider a more playful approach. So yeah, this is a card saying like your plate is full, and dare I say over full. So it's like when it comes, you have to kind of just make a choice. And, think of it in terms of like Thanksgiving, right? When you're at Thanksgiving, you have to make, like, when there's all this food presented to you, sometimes you have to make a choice of what are you going to fit on that plate. Maybe you have to make a second run back, but you're not coming back to this, right? It's almost as if like you had to choose between the mac and cheese and the mashed potatoes, and you chose the mac and cheese, even though you liked mashed potatoes as well. And then when you sat down to eat, you really found out you really liked that mac and cheese, and you just get full off of mac and cheese and you never go to the mashed potatoes. What ridiculous examples that I'm using for y'all, but I hope it makes sense to you guys. Like I said, I speak in analogies, and I feel like the best way to get a message across is using examples, and I feel like that's the best way that I can really express that. So let's get into your last row right now, Capricorn. We have the Tower card, and mind you, this is the row that what it is that you need to be working on this week. We have the Tower card, the Emperor card, and the King of Wands inverted for you. This is letting me know where it's just like you trying to fight this Tower moment. I was kind of saying that, like, in my brain, I was thinking, it's like, wow, this is just kind of like a Tower moment in the sense of where it's just like, I didn't use the word Tower moment just because it's like nothing really feels like upheaved, because it's like it's almost like a Jenga. When you're playing Jenga, like you pull out a block, but at the same time you quickly shove another block in its place. Does that make sense? So it's like that tower never really falls, you just kind of do home improvements. Does that make sense? So really what the biggest disservice that you could be doing for yourself, and what these cards are saying, is that you trying to fight it. You trying to just make those old blocks work instead of going out to get these new Jenga blocks to replace these old Jenga blocks. Because that's the thing, I don't think you need to leave anything or get rid of anything until you start seeing these blessings. So even if you don't see them this week, and it could just be on an energetic level, right? This could be just how the energy is building for you. You can still have this as like your long-term game plan, so you're fully ready to let things go once it starts, right? But you kind of need to be the one that starts laying this groundwork now, because it's not going to happen until you start doing it. So yeah, wonderful week for you though, Capricorn. A really good week for you coming ahead. So again, if this reading was of resonance to you at all and gives you a sense of direction, please let me know in the comments below, and give me a like and subscribe, because I really am appreciative of when you guys take the time to do that for me. But yeah, until next time, Capricorn, I love you so much. Bye.